If you own a property right now, is your property value going to go down? Hi, my name's Debby Nesiba with HomeSmart, and in this video we're going to talk about, is your property value going to go down in these immediate changes we're seeing in the real estate market? One of the biggest questions I'm getting right now is, should I sell? Should I wait? What should I do with my property at this given time? So there's a couple of things you want to consider with this, and I'm going to list those out for you. One of those being, are inventory prices still low? And as a matter of fact, today they are 1.9 months worth of inventory is what we have. Now, as a seller, that's a good thing. For a buyer, it still makes it a challenging market. Now, as we see the inventory numbers climb, then yes, we could potentially see the prices go down a little bit. Now, according to a recent source I had, our inventory numbers are back to somewhat normal, which is what 2019 was. It's the same as what it was in 2019. Now, point number two you need to know as a seller is our time on market is not the same as it was a couple months ago, 2 or 3 months ago. You're gonna have to be patient and wait it out. It might be more like 3 to 4 weeks, maybe 6 weeks, maybe 2 months. Hopefully not, but it could be. So what you need to know as a seller is we have to plan this a little more strategically than we did have to a couple months ago. A couple months ago, we could have just thrown it on the market and it was going to be under contract, no problem, in a weekend. Now we have to prepare a little bit more and we have to plan pictures to be perfect. We may need to do some staging depending on the house. We didn't have to do that before. Maybe more marketing. You're going to have to plan on being in the house a little bit longer than possibly you would have had to a couple months ago. So keep all of those things in mind as we are moving into this phase of getting your house ready to sell. So another point that I want to make, and this is something that you're going to want to watch, and I will help you with that as a seller, are today's interest rates. And they are very volatile right now. They're up and down, they're all over. But I keep an eye on those every day and try to make sure we know where we're at, because that affects the buyers. Buyer affordability is key to listing your house and the price we list it at. Not that we're going to underprice it, but we can't price it where your neighbors actually sold theirs at 2 months ago. We need to price it where they list it at and go from there. We may have to make a price adjustment or two, possibly. We'll have to just keep an eye on all things considered, the interest rates and time on market and your needs and what you're looking for and how soon you need to get out. However, in today's market, there are ways other than just dropping the price to help the buyer. Ways that will help them much more than just dropping the price. We can buy down their interest rate. That'll be a cost to you, but it is tax deductible and you will be able to help them lower their monthly payment, which ultimately is what they need. The other thing that you could do is check on your loan and see if it's an assumable loan. If it is, we can go down that route and talk to your lender, talk to them about that. That could be a big help to them because most likely you have a 2 or 3% interest rate right now, and that would really help the buyers. The key for you as a seller is to find ways to make your home more affordable and attractive to a buyer out there. First-time home buyers have it a little bit rougher right now, and they're really trying to figure out ways to get into that house and be able to afford it. So the last thing I would like to point out is making sure your house is in very best show condition that it can possibly be. The last thing a buyer wants to do is go out and make this huge purchase and have, a higher payment than they were going to have a couple of months ago, only to have to go in and redo the kitchen or put a new roof on it or get a new furnace or whatever. They don't want to have to put money into it right away. So make sure you do everything you possibly can to make sure it's in the tip-top condition it can be in. So those are a few key points that you need to know as a seller. The market has changed a little bit. It's more of a normal market. If you have any questions, concerns, please feel free to reach out to me anytime. Email, text, call. I'm Debby Nesiba with HomeSmart. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.